Thorson, Classic Hits 103.9 WLPO. After the show, I have found that as I've gotten into my 50s, maybe a couple of things have changed in the way I see certain things. I used to be one of those guys when I'd hear about college athletes and somebody would say, well, they ought to pay them. I'd say, they're already getting a free college education out of the deal. They get to be stars, maybe go on to the professional ranks. And I have to tell you, I have changed my mind. And last night pretty much sealed the deal. I've been drifting this way for a while. And I think there's a lot of benefits to being a college athlete. There's no getting around that. But last night, watching the pregame and all the paid-for patriotism and all the sponsorship and sitting through about 2.5 hours of advertising, and even at the end of the game, you know, the national champions, they get to put a hat on their head and there's a Nike swoosh on the back. And, I mean, just the national fervor over a national championship game. I mean, there's pizzas being delivered everywhere. The bars are full. I mean, everybody's making money except the college athlete. Now, in some cases, they get paid, sure. You know, or does the coach who makes millions of dollars hand out gift cards so they can get some food for their refrigerator? Yes. Yeah, that happens. It just feels, to me, like exploitation. Like free labor, like slave labor. It just feels like it to me. It never used to. When I was younger, I was like, they're getting a free college education. It's worth tens of thousands of dollars a year. That's true. I get it. I wonder, too, if generally speaking, and this is a difficult thing to say and to think about, if we'd feel differently if all the college athletes were white. Just a thought. I'll come back to that. But, you know, just watching it, you know, I had gotten ready for the game, got some food, you know, going on and things like that. And then seeing about just the billions of dollars generated. And none of it would happen without those 22 players on the field who, by the way, spend dozens of hours a week working harder than you and I do. The linemen are mandated to weigh 300 pounds, and they don't want to. I mean, they give up a lot. Their parents, to get them from age 6 to age 18 and to get them to be elites, spend tens of thousands of dollars. I think it's worth something. I think work is worth something. And these kids, and they are kids, I mean, they're 18 to 22, 23 years old. Yeah, there's a few of them that are going to bank a big check in the draft. But the vast majority of a 40-some person roster in football, they're not going off to make big bucks in the NFL. So it's just a thought. You can leave your comments. You can leave your opinions. I respect them all, no matter what they are. But I thought I'd let you know publicly that I've changed my mind. And I've been in the process of it for a few years, but last night sealed the deal. To see all that NFL-style paid-for patriotism, the big NFL halftime show that's sponsored, the sponsorship everywhere from the stadium to the apparel to the, the ads themselves, the billions of dollars that were generated in profits for a lot of people last night, except the athlete and their families. Seems wrong, feels wrong, smells wrong, and to me, if it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, it's a duck. And these kids are being exploited. And so I'm firmly in the camp now that they ought to be compensated in some way for their work and for their efforts. I'm Rod Thorson. Thanks for joining us in the conversation this morning between 6 and 10. It happens again tomorrow on Wednesday, 6 till 10 tomorrow. Hopefully you can join us then. Feel free to share the video if you want to, and leave your comment down here too. We can have the discussion online throughout the rest of the day if you want. Thanks. See you later. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tonight at the LP Streeter Titanic Clash next to that basketball game tonight. That'll be a good one. See ya.